grand halls of Westminster Abbey were illuminated with luminescent golden lights, and the air was thick with the comforting sounds of Christmas melodies. As a dazzling display of elegance and tradition, the pews were filled with members of the royal family and celebrities. It was not only the performances or the grandeur of the evening that left everyone speechless, but it was also the spectacle itself that left everyone speechless. Among the members of the royal family, the youngest and possibly most unexpected member was the one who stole the show away. As a result of an unexpected turn of events, Prince Louis, a spirited young boy of 5 years old who is well known for his cheeky antics, became the centerpiece of attention. In attendance at Kate's Christmas Carol concert was the royal family. The Christmas Carol concert that Kate Middleton gave at Westminster Abbey was nothing short of magical, and the festive charm of the Abbey was absolutely stunning. Visitors were greeted by the gentle glow of hundreds of candles that illuminated the grand arches and towering columns of the historic Abbey as they entered the building. In spite of the fact that it was winter outside, the ancient stone walls were attractively decorated with garlands of lush greenery and poinsettias of red color. This created an atmosphere that evoked the warmth of the holiday season. The perfect centerpiece to establish the atmosphere was a colossal Christmas tree that was lit by candlelight and stood close to the entrance. Its ornaments sparkled in the light of the candles. The entire Abbey seemed to hum with a quiet reverence, mixed with the excitement of the season. The music brought the night to life. The choir's angelic voices filled the space, their harmonies resonating under the high ceilings and creating an ethereal atmosphere, and the music brought the night to life. In order to ensure that everyone in attendance felt a connection to the evening, the carols included both well-known classics such as "O Holy Night," as well as more contemporary arrangements. Additionally, the stage was graced by celebrity guests who contributed their voices and talents to the event celebration. One example is the renowned singer Craig David, who gave a performance that was so moving that it left many people in awe. Another example is the actor Hugh Bonneville, who gave a heartfelt reading of a poem that was about Christmas, which caused the audience to smile and even shed a few tears. The combination of these moments and the entrancing atmosphere created a night that will be remembered for a long time. The concert's purpose was what made it even more remarkable than it already was. The purpose of the event was not simply to celebrate Christmas. Rather, it was a way to recognize and bring together community heroes, volunteers, and organizations that have made a significant impact on the lives of individuals. Individuals whose actions exemplify the spirit of generosity and kindness were present in the crowd. These individuals ranged from those who work for the National Health Service to those who founded charitable organizations. It was more than just a royal event. It was a genuine celebration of community and hope thanks to this thoughtful touch, which added depth to the evening. With the quiet confidence that we have come to associate with the future king, Prince George, who is now 9 years old, carried himself with the same grace and poise. He was sitting attentively, occasionally exchanging whispers with his father, Prince William. While dressed in a navy suit and tie, he was dressed in a smart manner. At the age of 7, Princess Charlotte wore a festive burgundy coat and a bow in her hair that matched the coat. She looked absolutely adorable. Despite the fact that she maintained a calm and collected demeanor, she couldn't help but cast a curious glance around the Abbey every once in a while. Their presence elicited smiles and warm reactions from the audience, with many individuals remarking on how much they are maturing into their roles as young royals. Undoubtedly, the person who was at the center of everything was none other than Kate Middleton, who is also known as the Princess of Wales. A shining example of grace, compassion, and leadership within the royal family, Kate has become a shining example over the years, and the Carol concert is the perfect reflection of her growing influence. She was the driving force behind the event's organization, and she personally made certain that it would not only spread holiday cheer, but also bring attention to the significance of charitable giving and community involvement. Her hands-on approach, which included everything from choosing the members of the guest list to selecting the performers, demonstrated her commitment to ensuring that the evening was both significant and memorable. Always a subject of admiration, Kate's sense of style garnered a lot of attention. She looked absolutely stunning in a crimson coat dress on her way to the concert, which was the ideal choice for the holiday season. Her choice of color helped her to stand out against the backdrop of the Abbey's decor, while the tailored fit and subtle embellishments added a touch of royalty to the ensemble. Using a combination of sophisticated heels and delicate jewelry, she effortlessly embodied the spirit of the holiday season with her effortless sophistication. Both the media media and her fans couldn't stop gushing about her appearance, and many of them referred to her as a fashion icon that will stand the test of time. In addition to her appearance, what truly distinguished Kate from the other guests was her warmth and her ability to connect with them. In addition to taking the time to engage in conversation with members of the community and performers, she was observed greeting attendees with genuine smiles. When she spoke to a young child who had performed earlier in the evening, she did so while kneeling down to their level and engaging with them in a manner that felt both sincere and motherly. This was a particularly touching moment. These kinds of moments are evidence that Kate is able to maintain a demeanor that is both approachable and grounded in reality while carrying out her royal responsibilities. Throughout the course of the evening, Kate's dedication to the charitable causes she is involved in was also readily apparent. She made use of the concert as an opportunity to bring attention to causes that are near and dear to her heart, such as providing support for mental health and ensuring the welfare of families. By doing so, she not only drew attention to significant issues, but she also demonstrated the power of the royal platform to motivate people to make positive changes. After the concert had come to an end, it became abundantly clear that Kate's plan for the evening had been successfully executed. The event was not only a display of royal customs, rather it was a celebration of the spirit of community, hope, and the genuine meaning of Christmas. And despite the fact that younger royals like Prince Louis frequently steal the show with their playful antics, it is moments like these that serve to remind us of the consistent leadership and thoughtfulness that Kate brings to the royal family. The reasons why Prince Louis captures the attention of the public. Prince Louis, the youngest child of Prince William and Princess Kate, has been winning the hearts of people all over the world ever since he was born in 2018. In spite of the fact that he is still a young boy, Louis has quickly become a favorite among those who follow the royal family as well as the general public. As a result of his naturally childlike behavior during formal royal occasions, which contrasts beautifully with the serious and composed world of royalty, he became an instant star in the eyes of many people. One thing that is not a secret is that Prince Louis has a talent for being the center of attention. During the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in 2022, he made an appearance that will go down in history as one of the most memorable. Little Louis, who was only 4 years old at the time, became the center of attention due to his mischievous and entertaining antics. On the balcony of Buckingham Palace, he made his presence known by standing next to his parents and siblings during the Trooping the Color parade. Louis was observed waving enthusiastically to the crowd, pulling faces, and even covering his ears in order to block out the roaring sound of the military jets flying overhead. This behavior was in contrast to the typical reserved behavior that is expected of royals. It was that one moment that was caught on camera that caused people all over the world to laugh and share memes, which ultimately led to him becoming a phenomenon on the internet. The moment on the balcony, however, was not the end of his antics during the Jubilee. After that, Louis improved his performance at the Platinum Jubilee pageant that took place later that week. While sitting in the royal box with his family, he was observed engaging in a never-ending conversation, climbing onto Prince William's lap, and making a humorous attempt to cover Kate's mouth while she was speaking. The affectionate relationship that existed between Louis and his mother exemplified a parent-child interaction that was extremely relatable and something that struck a chord with families all over the world. His vivacity, mischief, and charisma served as a reminder to those around him that, at the end of the day, even royal children are just children amusing themselves. During the 2019 Trooping the Color ceremony, Louis made his debut on the balcony as a toddler. This was another moment that will live long in the memory. Despite the fact that he was dressed in a charming blue outfit, he waved with such enthusiasm that even Queen Elizabeth couldn't help but smile at her great-grandson. When he made formal appearances, people began to notice his lively personality, which was the beginning of the public's fascination with him. This marked the beginning of the obsession. These fleeting moments, despite their insignificance, have left an indelible mark. Louis has a way of standing out at events that are filled with strict protocols and traditions, and his behavior frequently brings a sense of humor and lightheartedness that many people find endearing. To a large extent, the media is responsible for the fact that Prince Louis is a trending topic after almost every public appearance. Photographers and reporters are always quick to capture his every move because they are aware that his facial expressions and antics have the potential to achieve widespread dissemination. On social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram, there is an abundance of GIFs, memes, and posts that showcase the most animated moments of Prince Louis. These posts are accompanied by captions such as "Prince Louis is all of us" or "Mood, Prince Louis blocking out the noise." To what extent, however, does the general public adore him? Part of it is due to the fact that he is so approachable. Though he is a member of the royal family, Louis behaves just like any other child his age. Everyone who has spent time with children is able to recognize the behaviors that he exhibits, such as fidgeting, getting bored, making funny faces, and expressing his emotions openly. His openness is a breath of fresh air in a world where royals are frequently perceived as being emotionally distant or formal. It brings the royal family closer to the people by bringing to their attention the fact that behind the palaces and crowns, they are just a family, just like any other. Additionally, Louis's charm is enhanced by the relationship he shares with his siblings. It is evident and heartwarming that he has a strong connection with both Princess Charlotte and Prince George, whether he is interacting with them in a playful manner or holding hands with them. Louis brings a playful energy that balances out his elder siblings' slightly more composed demeanor, which is one of the reasons why the royal trio is frequently compared to a miniature royal squad. In addition, the media has brought attention to the fact that Prince Louis's behavior is in stark contrast to the solemnity that is associated with royal occasions. At the Jubilee celebrations, for instance, Louis was unable to sit still and was constantly making funny faces or asking questions. This was in contrast to his siblings George and Charlotte, who were able to sit patiently throughout the festivities. As a result of this contrast, he stood out even more, as people found his authenticity to be both humorous and refreshing. Royal children have a long history of capturing the imagination of the general public, and Prince Louis is a part of that tradition. The children of the monarchy have always been an essential component in maintaining the monarchy's relevance and making it more approachable to the general public. The monarchy's future is represented by them, and they act as a conduit of communication between the royal family and the general populace. There is a long-standing fascination with young royals that dates back to the past. In the 1980s, Princess William and Prince Harry were frequently in the public eye, particularly when they were seen in public with their mother, Princess Diana, on numerous occasions. When it comes to the monarchy, William and Harry brought a sense of youth and vitality to the position, much like Louis does today. Whether it was Harry sticking his tongue out at photographers or William shyly waving at the cameras, the moments that occurred during their childhood left an indelible impression on people who still remember them with fondness. To go even further back in time, Queen Elizabeth and Princess Margaret were young princesses during the 1930s and 1940s when they captured the attention of the community. A strong connection between the royal family and the general public was established through the use of photographs that depicted the sisters engaging in activities together or attending public events with their parents during a period of war and uncertainty. In the case of Prince Louis, the stakes are only slightly different. Due to the fact that he is the fourth in line to the throne, it is highly probable that his future will not be as connected to the monarchy as that of his older brother George. Nevertheless, the role that he plays in preserving the public's interest in the royal family is equally as significant. People are reminded of the warmth and fun that exists within the family by his lively personality, which brings a sense of balance to the formality of royal life. In addition, Louis is a symbol of the contemporary and approachable monarchy that Prince William and Princess Kate are working to establish. They are moving away from the strict and appearances of previous generations of royals by allowing their children to behave naturally in public. William and Kate are moving away from the royal family. The audiences of today value authenticity and genuine moments more than polished perfection, and this openness strikes a chord with them. Prince Louis is responsible for what some people have dubbed the Prince Louis effect, which occurs whenever he is seen in public. It is because of his presence that royal events are infused with a wave of positivity and humor, which attracts audiences that might not normally pay attention to the monarch. Everyone is reminded to take life a little less seriously by him, whether it be through his cheeky behavior, his funny faces, or the heartfelt interactions he has with his family. However, the ability of Prince Louis to attract the attention of the public is not solely due to his antics. Rather, it is due to the fact that he represents something. It is a combination of the traditional and the contemporary, the formal and the playful, the royal and the human. Louis brings the royal family back down to earth, making them more approachable and relatable to everyone who is watching them. This is very important because the royal family frequently gives the impression that they belong to another world. It will be fascinating to observe how his personality develops as he gets older, as well as how he continues to leave his mark in the eyes of the public through his actions. His innocence and his ability to make even the most solemn royal occasions a little bit more enjoyable are the components that make him so endearing at the moment. And in all honesty, isn't that precisely what each of us requires at times? The expanding role that Prince Louis plays within the royal family. As a member of the British royal family, Prince Louis has quickly become one of the most adored members, and it is not difficult to understand why this is the case. Millions of people all over the world have fallen in love with him because of his adorable antics antics, playful expressions, and adorable moments that he displays during public appearances. Due to the fact that he is the youngest child of Prince William and Princess Kate, Louis has been largely relegated to the background due to his young age when it comes to official royal duties. But there is no question that as he gets older, his role in the royal family will expand, just like it has expanded for his older siblings, Prince George and Princess Charlotte. This holds true regardless of the circumstances. In light of this, what might the future hold for Prince Louis in the spotlight of the royal family? Let's dive into this topic while drawing from examples from real life and maintaining a firm foundation in the information that we already possess regarding the royal family. Although Prince Louis is only 5 years old at the moment, we have already seen glimpses of what he brings to the dynamic of the family. Although he is not yet old enough to play a significant role in public, we have already seen what he brings to the table. Consider, for example, the unforgettable moments that he experienced during the celebrations of Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee in the year 2022. The playful interaction that he had with his mother during the Jubilee pageant is something that no one could forget. Who could forget him covering his ears during the flypast on the balcony of Buckingham Palace? Not only did these moments make headlines, but they also made people laugh and gave them a different perspective on the royal family, making them appear more human and approachable. To a certain extent, Louis already possesses a talent for establishing connections with individuals. When we consider Louis's older siblings, we are able to form a fairly accurate prediction regarding what the future may hold for him. Already Prince George, who is the second in line to the throne, has begun to assume the duties that come with his position as a member of the royal family. The number of public events that he attends has increased in recent years. These events include sporting matches and major royal celebrations. He even played an important role as a page boy at the coronation of King Charles III. Princess Charlotte, on the other hand, has been praised for the graceful manner in which she handles public attention. Despite the fact that she is only 8 years old, she has demonstrated a calm and poised demeanor during her several public appearances. During the time that George is being groomed for a future as king, Charlotte is quietly preparing herself for the role. Louis is likely to carve out his own independent path within the family, as he is the spare member of the family. In the future, it is possible that Louis will accompany his parents and siblings to events that are more formal as he gets older. When it comes to royal tradition, children are typically introduced to public life in a gradual manner, beginning with low-pressure appearances such as trooping the color or holiday church services. Over the course of time, Louis might be able to follow in the footsteps of George and Charlotte by attending official engagements and even taking on small roles during ceremonies. The younger royals gain a better understanding of their responsibilities as a result of these experiences, which not only help them build their confidence. The role that Louis will play, however, will not only be about duty, it will also be about personality. With Prince Louis's playful and spirited nature, the monarchy may receive a revitalizing and contemporary touch. Each new generation of royals brings its own unique flavor to the institution of the monarchy. It appears that the general public adores his genuineness, and his natural charm may be able to assist the monarchy in maintaining a sense of accessibility and relatability in a world that is constantly evolving. People want to see the royal family as real people, and Louis already embodies that idea with his free-spirited personality. After all, people want to see the royal family as real people. In comparison to George, who will one day become king, Louis, who is the third child, may have more freedom. This is something that should be taken into consideration. It is possible that this will provide him with the opportunity to pursue his personal interests and passions while simultaneously working to support his family in their royal work. This position in the royal family comes with its own unique set of opportunities and challenges, as demonstrated by historical examples of other royals who were born in the third generation, such as Prince Harry. It is possible that Louis will use his platform to advocate for causes that are near and dear to his heart, just as his parents have done with regard to mental health and early childhood development. This is despite the fact that Louis's path will undoubtedly be different. The way in which Prince Louis embodies the future of the monarchy is one of the things that makes him an especially fascinating figure to observe. Louis is a member of a generation that, along with George and Charlotte, will find themselves growing up in a world that is very different from the one that his grandparents and great-grandparents were accustomed to. It is highly likely that he will be required to strike a balance between upholding royal traditions and embracing the contemporary fast-paced culture that requires transparency and relatability. If the way he is behaving right now is any indication, Louis is well on his way to becoming a well-liked member of the royal family, who is able to bridge that gap with relative ease. At its core, Kate's Christmas Carol concert is a platform for doing good. This is the true legacy that the concert has left behind. There is more to it than just celebrating Christmas. It is also about bringing attention to causes that are truly important. There is a connection connection between the concert and charitable endeavors that aim to promote mental health, honor brave members of the community, and supply resources to families that are struggling. Due to the fact that Kate Middleton, who is now the Princess of Wales, has been a supporter of these causes for many years, the event now holds a profoundly personal and significant significance. As an example, the concert that took place in 2022 and was given the name Together at Christmas was a tribute to unsung heroes from all over the United Kingdom. These were regular people who went above and beyond to volunteer in their communities. Among those who participated in this were first responders, teachers, carers, and volunteers. As a means of expressing gratitude to those individuals who, in many cases, do not receive the recognition they merit, the event was transformed into a way to invite them as honored guests. When one hears the stories of ordinary people who succeeded in making extraordinary contributions, particularly during difficult times such as the pandemic, it is difficult not to feel inspired. The concert has also placed a significant emphasis on raising awareness about mental health. Kate has made the promotion of mental health a central focus of her royal work over the course of her career, particularly with regard to children and young people. Place 2B, a charitable organization that offers mental health support to children in schools, and Shout are two of the organizations that have benefited from the concert's support. Both of these organizations are working tirelessly in this field. A crisis text line that is available around the clock. The importance of addressing mental health in an open manner and removing the stigma that is associated with it is frequently brought to the forefront of the presentation through speeches and performances that take place during the event. However, the impact is not merely theoretical, rather it is real and is keenly felt by those who have been granted assistance as a result of these efforts. For instance, during one of the concerts, a school teacher who had benefited from mental health resources that were funded by the royal family shared how it had transformed her ability to support students who were having difficulty attending school. Kate's Christmas Carol concert has become a cherished tradition, symbolizing generosity, unity, and the true spirit of the holidays. More than a royal event, it reflects Kate's deep commitment to family traditions and public service. Her hands-on involvement, from planning themes to connecting personally with attendees, showcases her dedication to making the concert meaningful. Supported by King Charles, Queen Camilla, Prince William, and even appearances by her children, Prince George and Princess Charlotte, the event underscores the royal family's shared commitment to community and togetherness. It highlights the monarchy's evolving role as a force for positive change, addressing real societal issues rather than merely upholding tradition. Since its inception in 2021, the concert has grown into a beloved holiday fixture, celebrated for its uplifting carols, inspiring stories of resilience, and its ability to unite people. It balances the grandeur of a royal event with the warmth of a community gathering, attracting not only royal supporters, but also celebrities and influential figures. More than music and celebration, the concert conveys a powerful message of giving, recognizing unsung heroes, and spreading hope. As it continues to grow, it stands as a testament to Kate's vision for the monarchy, a platform for meaningful impact, and promises to become an enduring holiday tradition. With George and Charlotte growing older, their future involvement may further enrich this evolving legacy. Are there plans to broaden the scope of the event to include additional charitable endeavors? The true legacy of Kate's Christmas Carol concert is its capacity to inspire acts of kindness and unity year after year, regardless of what the future may hold. This is the one thing that is not in question. Moreover, isn't that the reason why Christmas is celebrated? Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you found this incredible moment to be fascinating, and if you would like to be kept up to date on additional prominent royal moments. The best way to ensure that you never miss a story that brings you closer to the royal family is to enable notifications. In the comments section below, please share your thoughts. So, what do you think it is about Prince Louis that makes him such a fan favorite? We appreciate you taking the time to watch, and we hope to see you in the next video.